So my question is, what do you think is the role of citizen-led science engagement? And also, what role do you see for youth-led diplomacy?
Brilliant, thank you, and congratulations. Samir.
Do you want to do?
No, I want you to answer that one.
So, listen, I think this is fantastic what you're doing. I was, in fact, suggesting to someone at lunch today that the biggest challenge of our times is that governments will never be able to respond to every demand of their citizens now. Because the demands are so many and citizens can reach their government so easily, courtesy communication, governments will always be found lacking. So we have to go back in some ways to the old conservative and liberal agendas of small governments working in partnerships with citizens. Citizens have to become, in many ways, the front end of dispensing governance. And I think that's the way we have to think about it, and no better field than science and certainly innovation, where we can actually decentralize and devolve responsibilities to individuals themselves. At Raisina this year, we launched the Science and Diplomacy Initiative. And in spite of the conflict, we had a promise of 150 scientists turning up, but at least I think 85 or 86 turned up. This year I'm planning to bring 250 scientists to Raisina, and this is pure sciences. So science and diplomacy is going to become big. It's one of the places of inadvertent collaboration. So we can disagree everywhere else, but we agree on science. So the Collider project, the Saran laboratory has folks from all countries participating who are otherwise wanting to take shots at each other. So science is one of the inadvertent collaborative spaces that we need to nurture and invest into. We are doing it. And it's a track two initiative. It's a citizen-led initiative. Youth, fantastic. I think we need to get to the youth before Instagram gets to them. So for me, the challenge is now catching them at 13 before they move to the smartphones. Smart people need to get to the youth before smartphones get to them. And I think that is the race. Seriously, so we in ORF have launched a Down to School, where we actually go down to school and talk to them about climate change, about technology and digital safety and hygiene and various stuff. People complain about Greta Thunberg and her crazy ideas. I tell them, did you invest in her when she was 13, 14, 15? If you had a conversation with her, she has more reach than any Brookings or ORF or Lowy will ever have. She has more reach than any of us. If we had spoken to her, if we had engaged with her, she would have perhaps been promoting sensible policies that all of us could have adopted and embraced quite easily. So I think it's time for all of us to go down to school, and a youth-led future is the only future.